From Golden Girls, Betty White. From TV and films, Mariette Hartley. From TV's Bazaar, John BYNER. From The Cosby Show and NBC Sports, Phylicia Ahmad Rashad. From Falcon Crest, LORENZO Lamas. From the classical stage, Itzhak Perlman. From the Colbys, Emma Sam. From the bestseller list, Jackie Collins. And from the Center Square, Bronson Pinchot. They are the new Hollywood Squares. And here's your host, John Davidson.
Thank you, Shadow Stephen. Welcome to the new Hollywood Squares. Don't we look good? Doesn't it look great, the new show? Yes? And hello to our very, very special guest celebrities. You know who you are. Welcome to the show. Hello, John. I have two fascinating people who would like to meet you and hang out with the stars, maybe make some money. On my left, from Beverly Hills, California, she came all the way by bus. She's an actress whose nickname is 7-Up. Please welcome Ciara Kine. Hi, Ciara. How can you go through a career being called 7-Up? Is that, who calls you that?
Well, my friends think I'm kind of bubbly, so...
What a terrible thing to be stuck with. What if you're down one day, you know?
I know.
Say, well, you lost your fizz or whatever. I don't know. Good luck on the show today. You have your work cut out for you, because on my right is your opponent. His name is Bob Blanchard. He is a flight attendant. Hi, Bob. Welcome. Domestic or international? Do you fly all over the world?
Yes, I do.
More fun to go out, right?
Usually the layovers are longer when you go international.
Good luck on the show today. Let me say some rules for you, and then let's get started. Object of the game is to simply win at tic-tac-toe, 3 squares across, down or diagonally, or to acquire the most squares you can. The winner of each game will receive $500 in cash, and whoever wins the most money at the end of the show will have a chance to win one of these beautiful Cadillacs. Remember, the way you earn the squares by determining if the star is making up a correct answer or trying to fool around. Ciara, pick a square.
I picked the wonderful Bronson Pinchot.
Bronson Pinchot from Perfect Strangers. Good luck on your second season.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a good show. According to Greek legend, Bronson, why did women used to rub crushed strawberries all over their bodies?
Because it got them strawberries at a discount. No, because to soften their skin.
To soften their skin, Ciara?
I agree.
No, but it's a great bluff. That's great. No, it's to enlarge it. How about to make them bigger somehow? X gets a square. Over to you. Bob, go ahead.
I'd like to go with Mariette Hartley, please.
Mariette Hartley, hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
True or false, Mariette? In ancient Greek mythology, there was a god of images named Polaroidus.
Not Kodak Cola? No. Okay. Polaroidus.
Polaroidus. Polaroidus.
Polaroidus. I think that's false.
She says false, Bob.
I'm going to agree with that, John.
Of course it's false. X gets a square. Over to you, Ciara.
The lovely Betty White.
The lovely Betty White. Hi,
Couldn't
Betty.
make it tonight.
Congratulations on Golden Girls. What a great show it is.
Congratulations on Hollywood
Betty, which of these has been around longer? Birth control pills or the Big Mac?
Big Mac. He's why they invented birth control.
Big Mac?
I don't want you to think I'm old. I remember when they sold their first 1,000,000 hamburgers. I think Big Mac has been around longer.
She says Big Mac, Ciara.
I'm going to agree.
No, she's awful cute. But it's the pill. It was introduced in 1960. Big Mac didn't come till 68.
Really?
Yeah, what did you do all that time?
I don't know.
I meant without the Big Mac. Yeah. So she doesn't get the square. You have to earn that yourself. Bob, your turn. Pick a
Okay,
square.
I'll go back to Betty White, please.
Good for you. Betty, here we are back again. This is a musical question, Betty. Listen, when I finish, you complete the phrase. Nobody does it better, makes me feel bad for the rest. Nobody does it half as good as you.
need a rest. Baby, you're the best.
Baby, you're the best. This would be for the win, Bob. $500 at stake.
I agree with that.
You're exactly right. $500. X gets a square. Very nice. You have $500, Bob. Ciara, no money yet, but right after these messages, we're going to play our secret square game. You get a chance to make a lot more than money right after this. Don't go away, everybody. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Mr. Field. Diagnosis: congestion, runny nose, sneezing. Bad cold.
No kidding.
Introducing the future of cold and allergy relief. New Contact 12-hour caplets. So advanced it helps stop the runny nose Sudafed can't and works twice as long as Actifed tablets. New 12-hour caplets. Perhaps nothing will ever beat Contact's relief.
You're welcome.
Until there's a cure, there's Contact.
Well, as always, game number 2 is our secret square game, and the player who chooses that square could win this shadow.
A trip to St. Thomas. For the vacation of a lifetime, we'll fly you and a guest round trip to the beautiful beaches of the Caribbean on Eastern Airlines. Eastern, the leader in service to all the Americas. And you'll enjoy a week stay at Bluebeard's Castle Hotel. Deluxe accommodations, gourmet dining, dancing and entertainment, poolside living, tennis, and fantastic world-famous Megan's Bay Beach nearby.
Let's reveal our secret square to our home audience only. And let's get back to the game. What was that sound? It's over to you, Ciara.
Okay, I'm trying Bronson again.
Bronson Pinchot. If you called the White House and asked to speak to President Reagan, what will the White House operator typically say? Will she say, he's not available at the moment, or the president cannot take individual phone calls, or the president is in a meeting and will get back to you?
He's clearing brush in Santa Barbara. He's in a meeting and we'll get back to you.
He says he was in a meeting and get back to you. Ciara?
I disagree.
Well, I don't have the answer here. Bronson, do you know how we could find the answer?
Well, we could probably use this red phone and call him.
Bronson is actually going to dial the White House. The phone is hooked up to our television. It rings just like normal.
White House?
Hello, is President Reagan there? Hello? She hung up.
It's nice to know that our government is there when you need them. No, we should try it again, Bronson. We don't give up. This is a country where you can speak to our leaders. This is an open country. You suppose he's in? Well, we don't know. Let's see what they say.
Probably taking his nap.
Hello, I was just disconnected. This is Balki Bartokhmus. I want to speak to President Reagan.
The president?
What?
This is who?
This is Balki. Is he there? Is Nancy there?
Sir, they're out of town. They're not available.
What, are they in Santa Barbara?
Bronson, I think that's the answer to our question. Could you say thank you very much and we just have a half-hour show?
Thank you.
All right, there's our answer. What did you say, Ciara? I've forgotten that.
I was okay.
That's exactly what she said. Circle gets the square. Very nice, Bronson. Over to you, Bob.
I'm going to go with John BYNER and his friends up there.
John, hello. John, according to Wall Street Journal.
These are Howard's kids.
John,
You read the reviews?
according to the Glen Oaks Feed and Pet Store, the simplest way to tell the sex of a duck is to simply look at its what? What do you have there, John?
I have ducks here. They're Howard's kids.
Which one is the male and which is the female?
This one is the female because you look at its feet. If the feet are small, they're female. If the feet are big, they're males. They're big feet. You know what I mean?
John says the feet, Bob.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Good for you. It's the tail feathers, John. The male has a curl, and the female's tail feathers are flat.
I don't really care, you know?
X gets the square. Over to you, Ciara.
Yes. Lorenzo Lamas.
Lorenzo Lamas, Falcon Crest, Ivy guy.
Hi, John. How are you?
According to a noted psychologist, Lorenzo, what is the most overused come-on line for a man to use on a woman in the supermarket?
Why don't you take off your clothes?
In the supermarket?
No, really, nice melons. Let's see. Most used.
There she is.
Do you come here often?
Do you come here often, Ciara?
I disagree.
Good for you. It's do you really eat that junk? Actually, according to a survey. Very nice. Circle gets the square. Over to you, Bob.
I'll go to Itzhak Perlman to block, please.
Itzhak Perlman, the classical violinist who brings us class, Itzhak. Do you feel classy when you get up?
Depends on your question. What?
Itzhak, true or false? According to Psychology Today, to most people, music is even more thrilling than sex.
And it pays better.
Some people say it's more thrilling than sex.
It's more thrilling than sex.
Mm-hmm.
I would say yes, definitely.
He says true. Bob?
I agree with him.
Good for you. It is true. You have the block. Over to you, Ciara. Take a square.
The lovely Jackie Collins.
Jackie Collins, sizzling novels. The paper's almost sizzling out of my hand as I read your question. Jackie, who gained fame as the little tramp?
Well, how about Alexis Carrington? I think it must have been Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin, Ciara.
I agree.
Good for you. Charlie Chaplin is right. Circle gets the square. Over to you, Bob.
I'll go with Emma Samms to block, please.
Emma Samms to block. How are things on the Colbys, Emma?
Oh, as complicated as usual.
As Colby-cated as usual? No. This would be for the block. Emma, according to U.S. News and World Report, more millionaires live there than anywhere else. Where is that?
The Colby Mansion. Do you know how many people live there? Must be California.
California?
California.
Bob, what do you think? This would be for the block.
I'm going to disagree with that, John.
No, she's right. Florida is the highest concentration per household, but California has the most of them. Interesting. So we can't put the circle there. You have to earn that yourself. Back to you, Ciara.
Okay, Emma Samms.
Emma Samms. Your male boss keeps making passes at you, Emma, and you're not Betty White, so you can't enjoy it. You're not interested, but you don't want to jeopardize your job. Now, according to Family Circle, what should you do?
Run him down in the parking lot.
That's a little sick.
I suppose ask him politely to refrain from doing that.
Politely say, get off my back, or whatever it is.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's it. Tell him you're flattered. You've won the game. $500 to Ciara. Well, we have a tie game. It's a perfect situation. We'll take a break. Right after these messages, we'll come back to see who goes after those Cadillacs. We have a tie. Stay with us.
Oh, no, your father's favorite shirt.
He polished his shoes with it. He polished his shoes with it.
Relax. That shirt was already washed in new Dynamo 2. So new we call it the Stain Stopper. We wash 2 synthetic shirts, wipe them with shoe polish, then wash them again. Dynamo 2 stopped that smear from becoming a stain. The leading detergent didn't.
He polished his shoes with it.
Keep your whole wash cleaner with new Dynamo 2, the Stain Stopper.
Future contestants on the new Hollywood Squares can become members of the show. We choose the people right out of our studio audience. So if you would like to have tickets to the show, write to Tickets, Hollywood Squares, Burbank, California, 91523. In case we don't get to complete our last game, a horn will sound like this. And that means we finish that question, add up the X's and O's on the board, and they're all worth $100. Whoever has the most win. Pick a square. It is your turn, Bob.
John, I'd like to go with Bronson Pinchot, please.
Bronson Pinchot. You're going on a cruise, and your doctor prescribes a small, thin adhesive patch to be placed behind your ear. Why would he do that?
Because you have a slow leak.
You're going on a cruise. The doctor says you need this behind your ear. Why would he put a small, thin adhesive patch?
To prevent seasickness.
To prevent seasickness, Bob.
That's correct. I agree with that.
You bet your seasickness. That's right. X gets a square. Over to you, Ciara.
Yes. The beautiful Mariette Hartley.
Mariette Hartley. How did Dr. Joyce Brothers answer this question, Mariette? Why does my 18-month-old son cry every time my husband embraces me?
Because you're supposed to put the kid down first, right? I don't know. The kid's a voyeur? I don't know. Let's see. Oh.
That's what she says.
Yeah,
my 18-month-old son cries every time my husband embraces
well, I guess it's because the child thinks that the mother's going to leave him. Is that it? I don't know.
Okay.
That would be my guess.
You seem to know that's her answer, that she thinks her mom's going to leave him.
I would think it would have to do with jealousy, so I'll disagree.
You bet. It is jealousy. Very nicely. Oedipus complex. Remember old Oedipus? Circle gets a square. Over to you, Bob.
I'm going to go with John BYNER, please.
John BYNER, I hope you've gotten rid of those foul animals. Yes, John, according to the Wall Street Journal, why are some meter readers in Philadelphia now wearing bulletproof pants?
Because the city's full of trigger-happy midgets, that's why. You won't accept that.
Meter readers are wearing bulletproof pants for some reason in Philadelphia.
Bulletproof pants.
That's right. I can't say it any
get
clearer.
No breaks, maybe, that's why. I don't. Keep them warmer in the winter. Why am I talking like this? The midgets are gone, so come
Warmer in the winter, Bob.
I'm going to have to disagree with that.
Good for you. To prevent dog bites.
Sure.
That's true. X gets the square. Very nice. Ciara.
Phylicia Ahmad Rashad.
Phylicia Ahmad, you look so cute down there in that little square.
Thank you very much.
I wonder if all of America knows that you guys are married, do they? I guess they do now.
Now they do. You've let it out of the bag.
Phylicia Ahmad, surveys show that most couples planning on having children, which you are, when is the baby due? Hello?
December.
December, yeah.
He usually answers all the questions.
Oh, I see. Oh. Most couples planning on having children would prefer to begin with a what?
Glass of white wine.
I think this would refer to a girl or a boy. Yeah.
I would say a girl.
Boy.
Who has the last word in this family?
I do.
We need one answer.
A girl.
A girl, Phylicia says. Ciara?
I'm going...
Before the block.
I know. I'm going to disagree.
It is a boy. Circle gets a square. You have the block. Over to you, Bob. You got to go another way. Itzhak Perlman. Itzhak. It's a really wonderful thing to have one of these. Dr. Hang S. Noor has one. Rockstar Prince has one. F. Murray Abraham has one. And you don't have one. What?
A silly name.
Well, the horn doesn't mean it was a dumb answer. It means a silly name is not right.
No,
now, we'll finish this question. That is our horn.
How about an Oscar?
An Oscar. Bob?
I'm going to disagree with that, John.
Let me tell you right now that this would be, since it's a tie game, this will be for the game because of 2 X's and 2 O's. You disagree with an Oscar?
That's correct.
It is an Oscar, right? Ciara, you got to win that yourself. Over to you.
Mr. Itzhak Perlman.
Itzhak Perlman for the win. Itzhak, who supposedly said, let them eat cake?
Let's see. There's a nice store in Cake Masters in New York, you know. And
somebody famous said, let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake. Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Yes.
This would be for the game, Ciara.
I agree.
No, you came that close. It was Marie Antoinette in the French Revolution, of course. Bob, you have won the game and you've won the show. Ciara, thank you for being part of our show.
You have 2 O's for an extra $200. So,
$700 in cash and parting gifts from us. Congratulations, you're a good game player. Let's say goodbye to Ciara. Thank you for being on the show. Stay right there. in this beautiful cut crystal bowl, we have 5 keys. Each key is to one of those beautiful Cadillacs over there. Pick a key. Thank you. Now, which car do you want to try? Will it be the Eldorado, the Seville, the Coupe de Ville, the Cimarron, or the Sedan de Ville? Which will it be, Bob?
I'm going to go for the Eldorado, John.
The Eldorado. All right, in just a moment, we'll be back with Bob and the Eldorado right after this. Don't go away. This good luck celebrity and this beautiful Eldorado. Tell us about it, Shadow.
It's the 1987 aerodynamically efficient Cadillac Eldorado with contemporary style. It features transverse front-wheel drive body frame integral construction and state-of-the-art electronics. The Eldorado from Cadillac.
This Eldorado is worth $30,000. Good luck, Bob. On the count of 3, let's all help him. Audience and stars, the key is in the ignition. 1, 2, 3. Bob, the bad news is you don't get the car. The good news is you come back tomorrow, you keep that key, and if you win again tomorrow, you'll have a 1 in 4 chance of getting one of those cars. Let's hope it's right. Thank you for joining us. Come back next time and join us on the all-new Hollywood.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Gitano Sportswear, fashion that fits. Your style will never be the same now at a department store near you. And Junior Mints, the bite-sized mint with a big size. Tastes perfect as a refreshing snack or Halloween treat. Junior Mints from Nabisco. And Zip Guard, the goop-proof wood stain that lets you stain and finish in one day. And Zip Strip, non-flammable paint remover.
If you like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more game show gems here in the vault. You can also find more fun stuff on our Facebook page or connect with other fans on the Wink Facebook groups.